Nowadays, $100 is the lowest budget possible for CS2 rare items, so these are the absolute best ones for this budget, and I'm including cheap gloves as well for each one. Starting off with the Bowie knife Bright Water, and these went up in price recently because of the Bowie update where you can see both hands in game, but it's still just a bit under the budget for $98 in field tested. The next one is the Ursus knife Forest DD Pet, which is one of my favorite green knives, especially when it comes to a lower budget. It is easy to combo with, and a field tested one is around $96. For the Shadow Daggers, I chose the Lore, which look amazing, but if you want these, I advise going for ones which have at least under 0.23 float, so that they aren't scratched, and this one will cost you around $99 in field tested. Then the Paracord knife Scorched, and this might be an unpopular opinion, but I think it's alright. It has decent animations and looks good with black gloves, and a field tested one will cost you around $80. And before we go to the next one, this video was sponsored by SkinsMonkey, which is a trading platform where you can trade your old rusty CS2 skins for some new shiny ones in seconds. You just select the skins that you want to trade and the ones that you want to get. You click trade and it's done. If you use my code OZNI on the website, you get a bonus of up to $5 for free and a 35% bonus when buying balance. They also host giveaways in the freebies page, and link to SkinsMonkey is in the description. Next up, the classic knife Safari Mesh, and this is literally the only classic knife available for this budget, and just barely, as it is literally $100 in field tested, and any other condition goes over the budget. The next one is the Survival knife Stained, which is so underrated in my opinion. It is well worn, but as you can see in the video, it is still very shiny, and the Survival has pretty nice animations, and the price of this one is going to be around $96. Then the Gut knife Black Laminate, which is low-key one of my favorite skins for this knife. I think the handle looks amazing, and if you get it in field tested, it will only cost you around $90. The Huntsman knife Bright Water is barely on the budget, as this one has been going up in price since last year, and it feels like people are giving the Huntsman more recognition nowadays, and it is $99 in field tested. Then we have the Bowie knife Ultraviolet, which is the best budget purple knife. It's barely on the video's budget though, only a few places you can actually get it in field tested for literally $100. Then the Navaja knife Damascus Steel, and if you know me, you know I always say that this knife is terrible. However, if you like this one, it is very shiny, so it could work, and a minimal wear one is $82. Then the Ursus knife Urban Mast is the best white knife for this budget in my opinion. The handle turns fully white, which is pretty cool, and the field tested one is around the $100 mark. Then the Falchion knife Black Laminate, and just like with the Gut, the handle looks so nice, and if you are a Falchion enjoyer, this is my favorite one for this budget, as the field tested one is going to cost you around $95. Then we have another Gut knife, this time the freehand, and this is another option for a budget purple knife, but it is pretty hard to combo with, especially on a budget, and this knife in minimal wear will cost you around $95. The next one is the Paracord knife Urban Mast, and this is similar to the Ursus that I showed you before, but in my opinion it is worse. However, it is cleaner as the minimal wear is $97, and if you go for the field tested you can save some money. Then the Huntsman knife Rust Coat, which is the cheapest Huntsman that you can get for this budget that still looks decent. You can use it on a rusty combo, and if you get the battle scarred version, it is going to cost you around $94. And then the Navaja knife Blue Steel, which is my favorite Navaja for this budget, but at the end of the day it is still a Navaja, and you can get it in field tested for around $78. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe to the channel for daily CS2 content.